Hello on my channel. I'm Tiffany, a retired librarian turned homeschool mom. In this video, we're going to be continuing to look at Samantha because, yes, Samantha's just got a lot. So in this case, we're looking at her play. So actions speak louder than words, a play about Samantha. So similar to the other dolls, I know Felicity had one, Addie, I think Kirsten, yes, Kirsten had a play. So the main book is pretty similar. You talk a little bit about Samantha. You talk about the theater at the time. Um, so it's actually kind of interesting. One of the things they mention in this one is one of the they would have actors cards, the theater cards. They people would collect them, like this one featuring the famous actress Ethel Barrymore. Yes, she's related. It 90s. I think this would be the great grandmother of Drew Barrymore. Um, I think I have reviewed films with her. I think it's her son, Lionel. Um, so the Barrymores are always back, all the way back into the 1800s. So she was doing theater. A long line of actors. Um, so, but the characters in Samantha's play, this is very similar to Felicity's in that it kind of does it's crossover between the first and second book. So it talks about Samantha and Nellie, Grandmary, Uncle Guard, um, Eddie Rolland, and Mrs. Rolland. So those are our main characters in this story. It talks about the director's tips, how to keep the play moving, different sound effects, very similar to the things. It does talk about the props. In this one, there's a teapot, 3 cups and saucers, a plate of biscuits. That's a partly finished sampler, and a doll in a fancy box. So this is the props for Act 1. Act 2 has the doll and a basket of laundry. Act 3 has the doll, a needle and thread, and a jar of beans. Act 4 has a man, a hat, and the doll. And then Act 5 has the doll, a teapot, and cups and saucers. So, and it talks a little bit about stage sets and making hair bows and making mustaches, which is, I think, different from the other ones. So, and it comes with, these are the play scripts. So this tells you what the play is about. So it starts off with Samantha talking to her uncle, and her sewing, talks about Eddie, and I do believe this is when she meets Nellie. So, and then I believe she teaches Nellie in this, yes. Nellie talking about coughing because, of course, she's sick because poor. And let's see. Yes. Believe, yes. She's teaching Nellie to speak, or teaching Nellie to read and write. And then she realized that Nellie's being sent away, and then she goes to her grandmother to help her. So this actually takes place for the first book. So actually it's similar to Kirsten's, though Kirsten's, they could have picked a different part of her first book rather than dealing with Martha dying, and just having Kirsten, Martha, and her parents. Nonetheless, I like this one better than Kirsten's. Felicity's is also pretty decent. But again, this is about her teaching Nellie, and really takes place with how Samantha learns about Nellie and helps Nellie when the Rawlings want to send her away. So again, I like these. Again, I wasn't particularly fond of Kirsten's, but Samantha's is good. Felicity's is good. I don't think I've covered any other plays. Oh, Josephina's. I can't remember Josephina's. Josephina's must have been decent. Otherwise, I'd remember. I think it has to do with her learning, because they do have something, always have to do with something they're learning. So nonetheless, this is kind of a great addition to Samantha's collection, of which there is a lot of books, and a lot of extras with Samantha. I will be moving on to Rebecca next month. Yes, if you saw some more of Samantha's, I will try to avoid keeping my 7-year-old out of the videos because she drives me nuts, but they're not my dolls. In this case, Kirsten was my doll, but nonetheless, she wants to be involved. My husband is okay with it. She's 7, and these are age appropriate. And again, this is her choice. I would rather her not be. But if I want her not to be, that requires me filming at night, and I'm exhausted because I'm a mom of a 7-year-old. Nonetheless, if you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you.